with a review of when we last left off, which was none other than you getting back to Phandalin and convincing them to take on the Hill Giants for work.
We did something peaceful.
I was about to say we finally did something good.
So, you've managed to make some deals and whatnot. You still have the rest of the day. It's currently about 11.
Suppose we should discuss what we do next.
As we
Wait.
go to the tavern.
Well, we still have Betty.
No.
Before she takes off, kind of want to talk to her, see what her plans are now that she's got something in the works.
Which way did she say, like, the hill giant priest went?
West.
West?
East.
Go east.
Well, I mean, south is the sea.
There's land over that south too.
I
They're called
imagine there's
mountains.
sea beyond it.
I don't know. See a creature.
This world's not flat. We're kicking, so go off it.
Wait, what?
What? This is our world.
Well, if anyone, or if no one has anything else to do, talk to Betty real quick.
All right.
I don't got any plans.
I go find Betty. I imagine she's not too
And
check out.
she's outside.
Oh, okay. She talking to anyone still?
Is she?
Yeah.
No, I mean, she's basically let you guys do the talking.
Well, because, her and Gundren were talking for a while there, straightening things out.
Well, I think she was just explaining that she's basically got a whole tribe of hill giant men that need food and a way of paying for said food, potentially.
Anyway, so Betty, how do you feel about your current situation?
Well, if nothing else, it's a start.
I would advise having some sort of representative at the mines, just to make sure everything's going the way you've talked it out.
What exactly do you mean?
Well, in your words, the men of your tribe aren't necessarily the thinking types.
That's very true.
So, I'd rather someone be there to make sure nothing's pulled over on them.
If anything, then that'd probably have to be me.
Well, in the future, if you don't think, or if you think, if your schedule becomes too busy, I would seek out a representative, and we can help you find one if it ever comes to that point.
Thank you much. Well, sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we're probably gonna stay in town for a little bit. Are you sticking around, or are you gonna head back to your tribe?
I figure I'm gonna head back and get the boys headed out as soon as possible. As soon as we start making gold, the sooner we can start making food.
That sounds like a good idea. Well, Betty, it's been a pleasure, and I hope this is not the last.
Sure it won't be.
And with that, I give her a bow and a wave, and I make my way back to the rest of the party.
She waves off the party and starts walking out of town, back the direction you guys came from.
Right. So I would say we handled that pretty well.
Yep.
All things considered.
Yeah.
What time of the day is it, Joe?
Just before noon.
Just
So lunch.
y'all want to go stop and have lunch at the tavern?
Just like old times.
Just have a side and welcome home.
Yep. I'm fine with going to the tavern to figure out what we're doing. Oh. No. Never mind. I had a thought, but then I didn't think it was the thought.
Okay.
To the tavern.
Well, you guys head to the tavern.
Well, Is it Toblin behind the bar?
Nope. It's his son. Bulbin.
I was gonna say his son Boblin.
Bulbin. Bulbin. His granddad.
Toblin? How
No.
do you pronounce it?
Toblin Stonehill.
Toblin.
Oten.
From Stonehill.
He was like a half elf or something like that, right?
He's just a human.
Just a human.
Just digging.
Anyway, is he the one behind the bar?
Yep.
I call out to him, Toblin! How goes it?
Well enough. Good to see you back, Master Valerius.
Good to be back. This place is like home. Anyways, a round of drinks for my party. The special, if you would, and something vegetarian for our druid. And non-alcoholic.
Yes, of course, Master Valerius.
Right? And then, in which case, we'll go find a table that can accommodate all of us.
In the back, dark corner.
With all of the money we've thrown in here, I doubt there's any dark corner.
Are these tables new? Those chairs look really nice.
You mean the money you've mostly thrown?
It's not about Sam, it's a we.
Mm.
No. It was mostly you. And Cora.
I put a decent amount of money in. Not as much as, Titus. They have a plaque with his name on the back of the wall behind the bar.
My success is your success, therefore your wealth is my wealth, and vice versa. So
Well-
if I put money in, then we've all put money in.
Regardless of all this, you immediately notice that he's got essentially a couple of barmaids that actually serve you, rather than bringing it out himself this time.
Business is good.
It would seem he's been able to hire some employees since you were last here,
Nice.
Warms my heart, it does.
and they bring you all some nice mix of steak and potatoes, and a vegetarian salad for a druid, and the drink that they recommended is Gold Meadow Brew.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds fancy.
There's apparently also a lot more on the menu now.
How much money exactly did you put into this place?
We don't talk about things around here.
We just,
We're all mutes.
let's just say someone was throwing coins out like they were candy.
I mean,
And they were
every time we
cool.
came here, it was about, 10 gold, 15 gold, 20
I
gold.
definitely
As
think-
tips.
As, yeah.
I think it's probably somewhere around 400 to 500 gold.
Mostly tips.
We've done a lot of good business in this town.
We have a problem of ruining economies.
Restricting economies where they need to be.
You,
Alright.
you guys, use teeth as money? Oh, I got an entire backpack full of them. Here you go.
At least you didn't introduce money to an economy that didn't have money.
That's true.
You see this? This means you're worth more than another person. Here you go. You're the president now.
Also, we have yet to establish a new cult.
Yep. Where we had a cult?
Starfinder.
Oh, yeah.
See, you bastard.
Last I remember on Starfinder, we wiped out the entire military base, and I was streaming it live.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, but
So came the villains.
Because Colby didn't really specify anything in his bounty, and he didn't inquire more either, so it's not like he could specify. He just kind of like, yep, okay, I got it.
okay. Let's continue. So what are we going to do now?
I mean, I'd say we the night off,
Oh, yes.
and maybe we should head west.
West?
Well,
To Alvarez?
we do have that notice, so about
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
2
Yes,
in northwest. It's got a.
northwest.
Apparently, they're looking for a book. 1,000 gold pieces per individual, and an additional 4,000 gold upon return of the item.
And then when we do that, then we can finally build our orphanage.
Genevieve, Sandrine, do boy, lock. Do it, done
That's
it.
temple.
Yes. Gotta go.
I heard
to my
something about
idea,
it.
Try to pronounce that again, okay?
The last one, the do it, done it.
Do we do it?
I don't know. I'm not really sure how to do that one. Genevieve, Sandrine, do pointe, do lock.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yes.
It sounds like
Genevieve,
that part.
not to donner.
Do done it.
Do donner.
Let's go talk to him.
I wasn't that far off. So I'd be sure.
Well, question was open, and I spit in your general direction.
Pooh.
So yeah, we spend the night, head back to Marienburg.
Why would we have to go back to Marienburg?
Because that's where he's located.
Yeah,
We gotta talk to him and then
Oh,
go.
yeah. That's fine. Okay.
But yes, I say we take the night off.
Oh look, this party's taking tonight off too. My DM for my Thursday night was complaining because we took a day off in game. He's like, "What kind of D&D party takes a day off?" I'm like, the one that had an almost TPK.
We have that quite often, I think.
Actually, I think we take quite a few days off.
Yeah.
Party.
Oh, they don't always plan. We don't plan it to be days off. We just sometimes almost die.
And
Like, man, maybe we should heal up a bit.
We're just kind of, relaxing, getting stocked up, and then, just chilling.
Or we could go to Harkin afterwards too.
I say we do the book first and then the Iron Legion.
She used the book on the Iron Legion.
Use the gold to hire an army of ourselves, and then to the Iron Legion. We can call ourselves the More Iron Legion.
Irony.
Yeah, Iron Legion. I like it.
Irony, Legion?
Yes.
It's ironic. Because not the Iron Legion.
So what is the party's consensus?
The book sounds good to me.
To the book.
It's a book.
All in favor of the book? Say aye.
Yay.
Pug. Oh, you're not Pug.
I certainly don't have any issue with that.
So, in the morning we shall set off back to Marienburg. We're just kind of going in a circle at this point.
Yeah.
Round and round and round we go.
Start the
Where we're
First
sat,
down.
nobody knows.
move on.
Well, you guys gonna pay to spend the night then?
Yep.
Certainly are.
Did he
Yeah.
ever doubt us that we wouldn't pay?
Well, he's actually willing to offer you to let you spend the night for free, considering how often you've brought so much income to this nice little tavern. And with your help reopening the mines, there's a bit more business than ever.
Justice wants Dublin. I will accept your generosity.
Because, yeah, if you guys just hang out at the tavern for the rest of the day, you notice more and more people start coming into the tavern. And it gets to be a pretty busy place. And not everyone is from town, at least not that you recognize.
New faces. New challenges for you, Thorkel.
Justice wants Dublin. I will accept generosity. But next time we pay double. And then I left.
Midas!
He also laughed.
Thorkel.
Honestly, right now, if you're joking it with the way you act,
That's fine.
regardless, you all get to spend the night. The night obviously passes uneventfully.
Mhm.
Wake morning, feeling well rested and ready to head out.
Yeah.
The wagon.
To the wagon.
To the wagon.
The unga.
Guys are headed north to Marienburg then.
Nope.
Seeing as you now have a wagon, it will take you 4 days rather than 6 to get from Phandalin to Marienburg.
Yeah.
So you start headed out.
I'm on the war horse.
First day, easy traveling, uneventful.
Of course. We can come into America 2. We got a second one.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
kind of interesting.
Wait, what's happening?
Coming to America 2.
This is
Windows.
Windows background.
It's not, no, but it's very similar to the, was it Windows XP?
Yeah, I think it's the
Yep.
play. Yeah, except it just doesn't have the road.
So the hill went further up on the left.
Yeah, and it was. I like this one though.
That's a good name for his background.
I'm living in that kind of area. Nice house up in that area. Sun going right on
on the
it.
prairie.
Yep. Little Tyler on the prairie.
Oh, house on the prairie.
Nope. Guys make camp, spend the night. Once again, uneventful.
Better than dead salmon on the prairie.
On the prairie.
You guys come out on the second day.
On the second day.
Yes.
One day it's the comest.
On the second day, Andre said, "Let there be light."
However, as you start heading out on the second day, you notice clouds forming in the distance, dark clouds.
Ooh.
And it seems very, very odd because they literally came out of nowhere.
I used the clear shot. So,
Storms are brewing. Andre, what's it gonna be like?
What's my scar tingling sensations?
Your scar does start tingling.
It's right.
I have cantrip for this. Hold on.
I have a scar for this.
If my nose tingle,
we're captured for this.
Oh, right.
could it have my nose tingle?
Yeah, for those.
I have a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be at your location for the next 24 hours.
Cool.
The effect might manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on.
Well, you use your magic, and you notice something immediately is off. It's a golden orb.
I just read it and I heard.
By the gods, it's
Well,
Boo-hoo. How was that?
that's my
Hundred.
There's evil afoot.
is it like coming towards us?
It seems to be stationary. It's just in the distance, and it seems very like it was clear blue skies, more or less, kind of like in the image, and all of a sudden, just gray storm cloud just appeared.
How far away and what direction?
It's the direction you're heading, and it looks like it might be just a couple miles at this rate.
Great, let's keep going and see what happens.
Hey.
All right, you continue on, and as you go on, it begins to drizzle.
Ooh.
I know. I need a sound clip. Button. I just push that.
So it's just
It's beginning
Yeah.
to drizzle.
Being peed on by gods.
Magic rain. Does his scar feel any differently?
Does it hurt more?
Itches.
Particularly.
Can I try the magic spell again?
Let me try it again.
Just dispel magic.
Sam, there's a glitch in Destiny 2. You can be raid.
So what does it give me?
Once again, you get an orb.
That is not good news, guys.
Air rain.
As you continue to move further down the road, after another about hour and a half of travel, you're starting to all get a little damp, and then you see a very strange thing off to the left of the road past the fields.
Hark! There be a very strange thing.
Or
Erg,
Never get off the wagon.
like, our entire
What?
party's circuits, Druid. I mean,
what was that?
Ah,
entire
It-
party's at circuits.
Yeah.
As you can tell, just past the fields on your left, it looks like there's some giants.
That's not good.
Do they look good?
They can't be evil. Just listen to this music.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any combat music yet. Where you're safe.
Never get out of the wagon.
Do they look like they're bigger than?
Make a perception roll.
This is my proficiency, guys. I got this. Natural.
Oh shit! I actually got.
Well, they look the same to me.
Watch out. They look somewhat different.
They're looking like a man.
Actually, notice that they do appear to be bigger.
Wait, why does Etzli notice?
Okay, Edsley notices that they appear to be bigger than hill giants, and Xenophia, Titus, and Beck not only notice that they're bigger than hill giants, they've got blue skin.
The fish people.
Frost giants?
Here. Cloud giants.
I was gonna say cloud giants,
Okay.
but I think cloud giants are like really big.
Are there storm giants?
Yes.
They're fish giants.
Nobody is
I wasn't
sure these, but you know that there's at least legend that they existed.
Now, weren't the frost giants not nice?
I thought we were going with.
Frost giants have become essentially feral, I believe.
Oh.
What
Seems
sometimes
cool.
happened? They enslaved the Norskins, and the Norskins eventually overthrew them, and their entire society has dwindled and only lives beyond Norska, even in the frozen
So,
black.
If we tell Thorkel that they're the giants that enslaved Norska, what kind of reaction will we get?
That's also ancient history at this point.
Yeah,
but
you shrug.
You raped one of them, raped your mom.
But you said that there was legend of storm giants.
storm giants, yeah, legends exist about storm giants. Supposedly, they were the mightiest of all the giants, and they were the reason the giants almost took over the world.
Move. You can cut it.
But
Yeah,
that's
you have-
player knowledge. I'd have to roll history if I actually knew anything about it, right?
You guys did this before, and between you and Zanafa,
Oh,
you got
okay.
guys to know this stuff.
Well, I'm gonna put 2 and 2 together then.
Have they
Really?
not spotted us yet?
You're not appear to have.
Put 2 and 2 together then. If the legends of the giants were that if all of them united, they'd resurrect their god, basically. And no one's seen storm giants for a while, and they basically become legends. If those are storm giants, it would make sense why all the giants are suddenly mobilizing and acting different. Because there's a chance of them to resurrect their god. If legends are to be believed.
Do we want a chance approaching them, or should we send a scout?
They're extremely powerful. If you want to go and scout that, you go ahead. But I don't recommend getting to any kind of conflict with them. I do like this music, though. So maybe we stay here for a while.
Reddit is just like sitting on his horse in the rain. This is really nice ambiance.
This is their voices.
Boys losing it.
Okay. Is like a deer native to this area?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Can I like turn into a deer and make my way nonchalantly into ear range?
Yes. So, Xenophia takes the shape of a deer and begins to wander through the cornfields.
Yay, corn.
Fields.
Yummy.
Out comes the arrow from a random bar.
That would be bad, but let's pretend like it's not.
You're gonna have to roll.
She makes it to the other side of the cornfield. Do you want to be stealthy about it, or are you just going to be all like, I'm a deer in a cornfield?
Go ahead.
I mean, how tame are deer in this area?
I mean,
I guess you could roll a nature roll, maybe, if that would be acceptable, just to see if she acts in accordance to deer. Oh, you can't.
you're the furious deer that ever deered.
Yeah.
Other deers wish they were you. He was the greatest deer among us.
That's the
Just
queen
knowing
deer.
that I'm not hurt
Money.
makes me want to kill myself.
Queen deer. That's what that is.
The unique deer that must be summoned, that we might take your antlers and use them for mining
Good
pits.
grief. Okay, can I hear them or not?
Yeah, you get to the other side of the cornfield, and as you do, you realize that there are 4 giants in front of you. You easily recognize 2 of them as female hill giants, of all things, who are standing behind a very, very tall, not just tall, very large, bluish female giant, who is currently standing opposite of what you do recognize as clearly being a frost giant.
Hey, I think Thorkel has your axe. I'm kidding.
No. No. Tries to hide it behind his back.
So, yeah, continue.
And now that you are close enough, you can hear that there appears to be an argument between the tall female giant and the male frost giant. You hear the frost giant saying things like, "Not stand in my way. I will end their life. They are a hazard to all the small folk, and I will not stand for them to live." To which the female giant has been saying things along the lines of, I don't understand why you're killing your own kind. You are a fellow giant, are you not?"
Well, this is no bueno. So, I will go back and at least report my findings to...
All of a sudden, a talking deer shows up in front of us.
Deer shows up.
Kill it! Oh,
She can't. Deer shows out of the corn.
And she's the most deer that ever deered, so we're proud.
Not even sure if the
good grief, I revert and I tell them.
Food, actually, get it!
Like her antlers are pickaxes.
I tell them that a frost giant seems to be killing off other giants and is probably going to kill off those other 2.
Let's watch.
3.
Also, I fact-checked myself because 5th edition Monster Manual doesn't tell you the heights of giants, so I made up the height of the hill giants on the spot. Yeah. So, hill giants are only 12 feet tall, so therefore Betty would have only been 13 feet tall.
Close enough.
This is what I get. It's because 5th edition has no details other than here are their stats. Here's how many attacks they make. You need to know their strength score. Anyway.
It's 5th edition, Joe. It's a whole new wave of players who don't like role play.
Dude, should we save them or should we just watch?
Well, what is their transgression?
Being giants.
Well, no, she said that they were gonna kill him, but...
No, he's gonna kill them. And
Yeah.
just because they're other giants, it seems.
She literally said there's a frost giant going around killing other giants.
Yeah, I mean, you told her. Okay. Well, based on that information, I have no inclination, really.
Or we could try and help the 3 other hill giants and then get some information.
Well, one of them's not a hill giant. One of
True,
them's
but
blue.
she seems reasonable. So,
Okay. I wish I was there because
like,
I don't.
Joe, I said, are we too late? We've been asking you how much time has gone by. Are we too late?
No, you're not too late.
Joe knows what I'm. I assume Joe knows what my whole hesitation here is now because of things.
Do I?
Does he?
You told her their conversation, and key details about that conversation would cause Titus to act, but they were left out.
No, I tell you everything that I heard. I mean, I tell you exactly what I heard.
Okay, well then, that's a different story. Well, I'm sorry, but it's very important for my character in the sense of, well, he's killing them because they're a danger to the small folk, and that makes me curious. Like, what are they doing that's dangerous? Yeah, the blue skin giant's already a curiosity, but I don't want to get involved with a giant spat when we have no place in it. But if small folk are involved, that's a whole difference.
Start charging through the cornfield.
No, I'm not charged. Guess we approach.
Meander.
No, we go at a brisk pace.
There we go, the wagon.
Alright. We go at a brisk pace.
Oh my. She's gorgeous.
They're creepy.
You can definitely tell she's not a hill giant. Not just from the way she's dressed and look, but also the fact that she's almost like 2/3 taller than them. And she's taller than the frost giant as well.
Dude, she's a storm giant.
Oh, there's a scene of destruction around them too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some gold.
Gold. It does look like us.
I
That
love
does
your
look like
fence,
a-
Joe.
Yeah.
Hold my fence.
Yes.
That's
It's the
even.
sizing of some of the other items. It's a pretty big fence.
Okay, well, no, it's because most of the items I used out of Roll20, whereas
Oh.
the fence map.
Okay.
So what we're playing, you know, brave leaders.
Yes, are you guys just approaching blatantly, not trying to hide?
No.
I mean,
Look,
I
we
don't-
can't hide.
You guys
Uh,
are on horse. It's kind of hard to.
I'm not particularly fond of hiding.
Well, shall we go
Giant
up there?
axe.
You could have a giant axe. Pretend you're a tree. I'm a tree. I'm a tree.
Well, as you start approaching, all the giants start looking your direction, noticing that you've arrived.
Great party.
To which the tall female, the bluish female giant says, "Oh look, we've attracted company." The frost giant says, "You protecting them is going to endanger them now as well."
What seems to be going on here?
Greetings. As my friend said, what happens to be in the situation? If you don't mind me inquiring.
In response, the frost giant shouts, "Keep your distance. You do not need to get involved." And the tall female lady giant says, "Oh, don't mind him. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is," I can remember it, Lady Marie d'Espagnol. And I'm just trying to settle a bit of a debate here with my friend.
Pretty far south for a frost giant.
Yes, he is. I have no idea why he's here.
Well, let's get him.
To kill the giants. You are a giant, darling.
Let's do the darling thing.
What was her name? Lady
Marie.
Marie. Was that the whole name?
Espanol.
I couldn't
Spanish.
quite
that
get to that.
Apostrophe ESPERNON.
ESPN.
Tourist channel.
Lady Marie, that's fine enough. De Esperanto. Okay. That makes more sense.
Anyhow, what brings you travelers over here?
We're on our way to a human settlement north from here, Marienburg. When we just happened by.
Ah, yes, Marienburg. Fairly nice city. Not my particular favorite. I think I prefer Portland.
So you do business with them?
Well, my family does. Stop wasting their time and mine. Let me kill those two hill giants behind you. I am willing to respect you and your family and let you be, but those hill giants are going to cause trouble for the folk here.
Why do you want to kill them?
Well, if they cause trouble for the small folk, I assume that would bring trouble across all giants.
Because giants are a menace.
Oh, well, that's different.
What does that say about you?
That I am self-aware.
I mean, good point. Maybe he's an ally.
He's got a point there.
He finally looks over and notices Thorkel specifically. Wait, did you find my hand axe?
How was your mammoth? What happened to the poor baby?
You found my mammoth?
What's left?
There was a green dragon lair up into the forest to the northeast.
Yes, I think I found it. I tried to kill it.
After clearing it out from its den, well, we did come across your mammoth and what would appear to be a frost giant hand axe.
Yes, I recognize it. It's fine.
Give it back.
If this axe be yours, I will give it back in respect.
Oh my gosh.
God damn. Simon's gonna get us killed.
Well, no, he's getting himself killed.
If you know
What
what?
if two of the hill giants? Are you two aware of the tribe?
Before that, the frost giant looks at Thorkeld. Did Protva? Have you made any kills with it?
Aye.
Then it is in good hands. Use it well.
Oh,
Hey, thank you.
Also,
The greatest love story that I've ever known.
does anyone besides Thorkel speak Norskin? Probably technically Allie, but she wouldn't say anything.
I mean, we never really talked about it. I don't know. I mean, I spent time most of my life with him, but whether I actually knew the language or not,
Higher low rounder.
I will do.
Medium.
Stop it.
Low?
By it. Yeah.
You also know Norskin.
I know Norse.
Know that the frost giant just referred to Thorkel as little brother.
oh,
Little brother.
It's Protva.
Just hope he doesn't want that play game.
To which the female giant in front of you just goes, "Well, aren't you two just adorable?"
I suddenly have a bad feeling about this.
Why do you guys have to be so upset about things all the time?
It's Thorkel.
Bad feeling about it.
It's Joe. I always have a bad feeling about this.
Also, the entire time, the two hill giants have just looked really confused, but like almost hiding behind the really tall giant.
I think we should move a little bit closer, guys.
But I mean, do we even want to get involved? I don't know anymore. This isn't so clear, cut and dry.
I mean, Ice Giant Dude over there seems pretty cool. And he's adopted Thorkel as his younger brother.
But the
Anyway, as I
nice and does business with people, or if her family does business with people. And we have no idea if the two hill giants have like any relation to Betty, or if they're with like the priest that's creepy and went
But
west.
we could always, try to ask them if they are, of that tribe.
What if
And if they're not,
would just allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Titus Polaris of House Polaris. This is my traveling party. Zanafia, a local druid, I assume. Back.
Before you get too much further, the tall lady giant says, "Oh, you're a little lord. Well, allow me to properly pay my respects." And she bows to you.
I return her bow. Well, as best as I can on a horse.
The horse balls this you.
yes.
We have recently made friends with giants, a tribe. I would like to ask if these giants belong to said tribe.
As you say that, the lady giant, Marie, you know her name,
Lady Marie.
responds, "See, these folks are cultured. They don't see giants as just mongrels or beasts." And the frost giant goes, "You made friends with giants? Were they like her?" Pointing towards Lady Marie.
Certainly not.
"Were they like me?"
No,
Oh, well, we're friends now.
they were not
But-
blue. If that's what you're asking.
"You're saying that you befriended hill giants?"
More than
That's like the genetic pool. Like,
More or less, we befriended their tribe. Specifically the leader of their tribe, a new leader, who was born a hill giant, but raised, what was she raised by?
Hill giant.
Well, okay, but she had a different,
She's like less than a quarter stone giant, potentially.
okay. Okay.
You mean to say you met the leader of the hill giants, and they didn't try to eat you?
oh, they did.
Oh, yeah.
We killed the queen.
Stop.
No, I figured that'll earn his respect.
Most definitely works. How'd you get the rest of them to listen to you?
The new leader is the one we befriended. She is far more.
Intelligent.
She is higher on the intelligence scale, yes, but she is compassion.
Negotiable.
That doesn't say very much when it comes to the hill giants. And you see Marie looking up. Can you be anything other than rude? Just because they're less cultured doesn't mean that you should look down on them so.
But if they belong to that tribe and they've transgressed, we should allow them, their leader, to take their punishment into our own hands.
Those two hill giants have been taking food and goods from the local farmers, and I was looking to bring justice to them.
Or, I have an idea. We could send these two hill giants over to Betty, who are negotiating their own food.
That's what I was.
Yeah, do your thing, Andre.
That was literally what I was saying. Is we should allow the new leader, since they're part of the tribe, or at least if asking if they were. As far as I know, they're not, because I remember that the queen had husbands and there were no other women. There was no other woman.
We already know they are guilty. We're standing amongst their spoil. Do you not see everything they've taken from the poor people of this area?
Maybe they had no choice. Like, what if they didn't want to? Okay, I know. Like, I realize they they did. But, like, what if they had no other choice in order to survive?
Are there
Stand, she's intelligent.
Were there casualties here? Because I don't see any bodies unless they've eaten them, I guess.
Yes, is as good as mine.
If we cannot...
Which Marie then turns to the two hill giants and says, did you eat any people? They both kind of look at each other and then shake their heads. What did you eat then? Well, we had some sheep, and we had some goats. We found some pigs one day. Switching back and forth between all these accents. It's just... that, you see, they didn't have any people they ate. They ate livestock, which is meant for eating.
The giants as they be, I cannot on good conscience allow you to condemn them to death. I will make amends to the people who have lost their sheep, their pigs, their goats, and all these supplies. I will seek them out right after this.
It will only cause more suffering.
Unless they agree to head off to serve under the new leader that we have.
Also, that's quite understanding.
Quite the assumption.
You don't
Him?
really give me much of a chance.
To him, to me.
No, she's saying that all towards the froth giant.
No.
It's still himself.
No, you could ask them if they want to go join a little hill tribe.
Are you asking that?
Well, I'm telling the group that. Like, we don't just have to send them there. We can ask them if they want to go.
Well, I understand his point. If they are left alone, they will certainly end up killing someone. That is more than likely, either in self-defense or because they're hungry. That's why he's saying they would have to agree to go to the tribe and serve under the new leadership there in an effort to have them contained and be fed while remaining not so damaging to the lives around them.
Very highly of this leader. Are you sure they're a hill giant? They sound too competent.
Hill giant by appearances only. We fought side by side many a times, and I can
You're
tell
saying
you,
it wasn't a hill giant.
I would say she's something special for sure.
Like, we didn't take a DNA test. As far as we know, she's a hill giant.
She told us that she had stone giant blood.
Hill giants and stone giants mixing. You honestly believe that?
I certainly couldn't explain the night and day difference between her kin otherwise.
I think you know very little about giants then. There is no mixing between the giant.
Well, maybe it's a special case.
That, or perhaps the order has been broken longer than I feared.
But if you all came from one being, why couldn't you?
Because there is an order, and we are to obey it. But it would seem the order has been broken, and it would seem that it may have been broken long ago, I think.
If this is something that worries you, perhaps it would be of interest that the shaman of their tribe headed west, spouting something about the coming of a new age.
After a moment,
Sorry.
Marie finally chimes in and says, "So are you not killing them then? We agreed that we're going to at least give them a chance. If what this Lord Valerius says is true, I would like to see this supposed tribe of hill giants that is learning to live with the small folk."
Detour.
Well, I certainly don't mind taking a detour.
I know we said that we'd hope to see Betty again sometime soon. Didn't think it'd be this soon.
Everyone make a perception roll.
Perceptions.
I see all.
No!
What happened? What happened?
Through the
Wait a
overcast.
minute. Just hold on a second. Was this like the center of where the storm was happening? Because now I'm just okay. Okay, continue. I was confused.
I hear nothing.
Through the overcast sky, something quite large suddenly breaks through the cloud and descends upon.
It's Batman.
Dun dun. Right there.
Superhero pose on the way down.
Come on, superhero
It's the
landing.
hired giant!
It's not.
Is that Adam
Pigtail.
Edsley can definitely recognize. Well, no, because he wasn't there.
That wasn't there. I've never met this dragon.
Orkel can recognize that this is not the dragon you saw before. It's bigger.
Better.
It's screwed. That's what it is.
Certainly.
Roll some initiative. Actually, let me clear it first.
We clear it first.
No.
Oh, come on.
Dude. You just like love going first, don't you?
After that, she has high of the modifier even either.
Okay. And I'll be right back.
I think she has the highest modifier on all of us.
She's got the second highest. She's tied with Vetsley. She also has much better rolls.
Allie needs to roll.
A lot of people need to roll.
Go Patty, so I'll be right back.
Man, I get an okay roll and it's still down the bottom. Not the very bottom. Pretty damn.
Not so bad. I have a negative 1 to my dex. Injury.
So do I.
But I also get advantage on my rolls because it's a hammer.
That is true.
So it doesn't matter.
Cloud giant smiling one.
And I'm back. Cloud giant smiling one.
Mm-hmm.
You already spilled the gold. Pile of gold up the ground there.
Yep.
Hey, guess what? If we take the head of this one, we could get the bounty.
You guess what? Shut up.
You tell him back.
Oh, I'll tell him. Well, hey, he's right next to me. She's thick with my hammer.
All right. We'll skip Sanaf here for now because she's took the dog out. Edsley.
But she could use that one bind to earth spell if she was right.
I'll give her a turn that when she gets back in. She just walked outside. And she had the initiative.
Yeah.
I get that, but I mean, it would change a lot of things we do if the dragon was on the ground.
How high is the dragon?
Assuming it doesn't resist it, I suppose.
I was going
If
to say,
there's
yeah,
a
if it doesn't resist it and it's entangled on the ground, wouldn't I have advantage?
Or if it gets entangled.
Wait.
Well, no, if it's off the ground with the ranged attack, no.
Okay. Okay, well,
Ranged attacks gives disadvantage.
do I use my sharpshooter? No. But I will use bursting arrow on it with my crossbow. So, to hit.
That's definitely a hit.
Okay, and then add the bursting arrow. Did it?
Did it.
Okay. And then for the second attack, which does not have bursting arrow. Cool.
I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
Okay. And then my bonus action. So 19.
That does hit.
Okay. Really consistent. And then going to so that'll be my turn. I'm going to move with my horse because I really don't want to be completely bunched up.
That's true. We get you people. I'm gonna.
I really don't want to be out in the open either. But
We're in a cornfield.
yeah.
We're all in the open.
Okay. Let's put it in one of Taurus to die.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Beck?
How high is this dragon in the air?
Currently it's, check, 240 feet up.
Oh boy.
I have a thing for that.
Oh, wait a minute. That
Yeah.
way,
Unable to hit. Sorry, I
Yeah.
should have been. Yeah.
none of that damage would have happened.
Yeah.
And I would have hurt.
Yeah. See, Joe, this is why I could have hit if she did her thing. If it succeeded.
I'll go back and let Mafia have her turn. And if it goes through, then all that damage will count.
Those were good rolls.
It's an airborne, so it'll only come down 60 feet per round. But
Let's make a strength saving throw. And what is your DC?
DC specifically for this one is 16.
Still can't do anything.
He appears to be flying, uncaring your spell.
That's like 120 feet.
Now we've got problems.
Okay.
So none of that damage went through on Etzley's turn. So it is now
Okay.
Beck's.
I can't do anything.
Your turn then?
Yep.
Ellie moves up and looks angrily up at the dragon.
I'll call it Alley. Be ready to dodge its attacks.
It's the dodge.
Oh shit. Took a dodge action.
I'm going to start interacting with her a bit more.
Alright.
I will be doing the same.
It's the dodge action.
Yep.
Well, I can do that.
Does the dodge
Yeah, I
action
can do.
And here,
take my entire turn, or can I use a bonus action?
you can still use your bonus action.
Okay. I will. What do I got? I can't remember. Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, sanctuary. Everything I can use. Things. Oh, come on.
I will cast Sanctuary. Who has the lowest health out of all of us?
That will. Probably Beck.
What about me?
I have 34.
I have 53.
Oh. I have 36.
Okay, but Zenobia can transform if she so chooses to. So, Etzley, I will throw Sanctuary on you. So basically, whenever any creature targets you, it must first save on a Wisdom saving throw.
And if it fails, it has to change its attack.
It doesn't protect you against area attacks, though.
Wait, that's a bonus action spell? Yep.
Yep.
Okay, is that your turn?
Sure is.
Did the dragon say anything on its way down, or are we all just randomly attacking it?
Not said anything.
And the giants haven't said anything?
Well, you definitely saw the frost giant ready his axe and look at it menacingly.
Okay. Well,
You also know that giants have a history of hating dragon.
Are we sure? Is it a green dragon?
Definitely a green dragon.
Then we know it's evil.
The dragon uses its turn to descend greatly. It is now only 60 feet up.
Finally! No! No! No!
Yeah, but it's been descending.
I don't care.
This hill giant is around, finds a relatively decent-sized boulder, and chucks it.
No!
run!
No! Dumb hill giant! Nobody hit.
It misses.
Oh, fuck my life.
I'm going to need dex saves from Beck, Etley, and Zenafia.
Why Bexley? Why Deck?
You guys are unfortunately not within 10 feet of me, so you don't get my bonus.
You mean, what about, Allie? Or would she
Me?
not be?
I'm the one controlling her, so I make her
Oh.
dex save.
I've been pegged. I know that for a fact. Can't save my life. I would have been hidden in his hog.
Does Allie get any bonus with the dodge action, or is that simply for being attacked? I guess it would be an attack.
But he actually does get the bonus. So Etzli, Xenofia, and Allie jump out of the way. Etzli managing to get his spur of his horse out of the way just in time.
Yay.
Meanwhile, gets caught by that boulder. He gets grazed by it, and you take 14 bludgeoning damage. Thorcal, taking any act?
Stupid ass steel giant.
Nope, I just yell at it to get down here so I can hit it with my axe.
You could take your stance, couldn't you? If it comes within range of you.
That I can do, yes. Yes, I take the steps.
All right. Let's see. The frost giant rummages around in the various items here, and then he sees something that looks useful.
Oh, please don't throw something in.
He
Yeah.
grabs Thorkel's axe and throws him with it.
See him pick up a barrel,
Oh, God.
and then you see it grab a length of rope, rip off a piece, and jam it into the barrel.
It's gunpowder.
And then he pulls out some flint and steel, lights it, and then chucks it at the dragon.
Why me? I'm cursed. Oh, he hits. Please hit.
Except it blew up as soon as he tried to light it.
And I'm guessing, yeah.
Fucking giants. Phone shit.
Dang, if only we had the wagon.
Dang, if only we saved that ballista.
You see him shake.
If you
cash-
remember, I carried a bunch of the ballista bolts to the wagon.
Other hill giant also finds the rock.
Oh, God. Please
Track
hit.
stuff in.
This giant also misses, but throws the rock way high, so there's no chance of even hitting one.
God. Can't
I
see.
mean, I have the stuff that's in my chest, and then the 5 ballista bolts, or whatever, however many I got from there. Joe never said.
You see, everyone sees Marie just kind of stand there with her arms crossed, looking annoyed.
She's looking annoyed. She didn't hit by a damn rock.
Okay.
Damn him.
Does dragon have a swimming speed?
Maybe, why?
I'm going on Trident of Fishman and try to dominate the beast.
But it's not a beast type. I don't think a drake costs beast type.
No.
Not
I don't.
I think it had to be a beast. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember the Trident very well.
I was so excited.
Wow, that'd be pretty cool.
Awesome. I was so excited.
It's a dragon. That's literally its type.
Dang it.
Yeah, just gotta find a trident of dragon.
I was gonna be like so excited.
It's not losing to fly around on a dragon.
You're turning into
Not me conjuring.
Chandra.
She cuts fairy fire on it.
That would be good too.
Go with the 2 giant eagles again.
We need more air support. There we go. The Eagles.
Control of them, and they get to roll initiative, right?
Yeah.
You only want to try.
I'll roll it. I mean, why not?
Joe, is it a bonus action to read a scroll, or is it an action?
You need to roll it from the eagle sheet and have an eagle token selected.
I think it's an action for Tyler.
Action.
It's an action to read a scroll.
And then, so like the scroll, I'm thinking it has a concentration or up to 10 minutes, and since it is a scroll, would it just be up to 10 minutes, or would I still be concentration?
Still concentration. You need it is casting a spell.
So I just won't be able to cast another spell.
We'll be able to cast another concentration spell.
Yeah. Okay.
You rolling initiative for the eagles over there?
I did. Bad.
You didn't.
And then
You roll it from their sheet, and you need to have the token selected.
now I have one more question. Would I be getting disadvantage if I was flying and shooting? Like if I was, just hovering and then shot?
I'd say no.
Okay.
All right. Your eagles. All right. Do you have any other action? Etzli.
Okay. Going to pull out my scroll of fly and I'm going to use it.
Etzli cast fly.
And then I shall fly up.
Leaps from his horse.
Let's see how far it is up.
It goes to your speed?
60 feet up.
No, I mean, how far up is the dragon?
60 feet.
60 feet up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fly up there, and I can still attack.
In action. Oh, you have your bonus.
Bonus.
No, with my bonus action, I have to have had made an attack.
Don't you have another attack?
I do have 2 attacks.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah, I have to use the attack feat to do that. Yeah, crossbow excerpt is when you use the attack action. Yep, so I can't right now, but I am flying.
Right, you're 60 feet up. Back.
And, well,
Wait,
would I be able to take the, like, since I only used the 1 action to go, no, I guess no. Never mind.
Anything else, Bob?
Let me go there. I am gonna shoot a spell. What should I shoot? If I'm gravity, guiding bolt, Grand Ember. I'll do my guiding bolt.
I'm afraid that as the dragon is swooping down, your bolt goes right past it, missing completely. At your turn.
Yes.
Ellie continues to look up at the dragon menacingly, but she's ready to jump aside at any moment.
She really moves.
Hide it!
Lady Marie, I can't help but notice you don't seem too happy about this situation.
Oh, I most certainly am not. I'm not a fan of dragons in the least.
Are cloud giants essentially pacifist? Do I know that?
I mean, not to your knowledge.
Okay. Well, then I will leave it at that. I don't know. Everyone's spread out just enough where I can't give everyone their bonus, unfortunately.
Well, everybody but Thorkel, I believe she can protect.
Alright, well, I'll continue taking a dodge action.
Okay.
The eagles total.
They've come!
Eagle number 1 makes 2 attacks.
Ta-da!
Why does it seem like their tokens are off?
They are. Okay. Eagle number 2.
I'm still.
If that was the 4th time, that'd be pretty bad.
If it was a 4th ride, I would assume somehow she has weighted dice. And Joe's laughing.
Go raise your dice.
Dragon continues to descend and lands on the opposite side of that fence post from the frost giant. Seems to think that frost giant is its greatest threat.
Would the Eagles get a reaction on it?
Yeah.
Would I get a reaction on it because it went by me?
No.
If you had a melee weapon out, I assume, but no.
The eagles get opportunity attacks. They each get to make an attack.
So they can do their multi-attack?
A 1 attack each. One of them hits.
Number 2 does. Why does it? He wants to hit us with that damn breath. I swear.
Well, it was perfect.
Yes, you would all die.
Realize
I'm 60 feet up. I'm flying salmon.
it targets just you.
I mean, my horse or Taurus would be in there.
Allie and I are both taking dodge actions, not to mention both. I mean, we'd be taking half damage, even in a success, but you are also both within range for my aura.
Dragon lets out a tremendous roar. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Finally, the skill I use.
Well, my ears are ringing.
Damn. Yep.
Anyone that's within 10 feet of me adds +4.
I will be.
Do my eagles need to do that too?
Yes, they will.
Why do they roll the same? Good grief.
I don't know. But they're not within 10 feet of me because they're up in the air, unfortunately.
Eagle, Thorkel, and Allie are all terrified of the dragon.
Isn't it strange?
You're probably frightened.
Friend creature has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while the sorcerer sphere is within sight. It can't willingly move closer to the source of its tree.
Just blindfold yourself.
You get
Okay, roll, and it literally starts running for the tree line.
Oh, you sissy. Use a rock and run away.
Thorkel,
When do I become immune to fright?
Never.
Well, I know I eventually do, but I think it's like
I guess I just stand.
something like that.
You want some dinner?
Is there no way to regain his morale?
Yeah.
but you can make the save again. Check if it's on your turn.
What do you get in
Man.
damage?
So you can make another wisdom save when you end your turn.
Just,
Oh.
well, I called my turn. Still safe.
That would be 13.
Oh wait, I forgot. 'Cause I was so busy doing that. The dragon also lashes out at the frost giant.
It's too late. It's not his turn.
Yeah, Joe.
It lands 2 blows, biting and clawing at it.
10th level Aura of Courage. That's a ways off yet.
You see it bite deep into the frost giant's throat and claw at one of his arms. He begins to bleed profusely. He grunts with pain, but then he fights back.
Wog.
He pulls out his giant great axe and begins to hack away at the dragon, dealing 2 mighty devastating blows. Oh my.
I thought it was. Oh my.
Oh.
Yeah.
The other hill giant is also scared. Marie looks over his shoulder at the 2 running away and reaches out hesitantly for a moment and just goes, "This is just ruining everything." Xenofia,
I will use my one of magic missile.
how many charges?
How many charges? What level of charge?
Well, 7 of them.
So how many charges is that doing?
That's not how that works, Joe.
That is how that works.
Almost 7.
When you cast a spell at a higher level, the spell creates 1 more dart for each slot level above.
Yes, that is how the spell works. It has 7 charges, and for each charge, you can increase the spell by a level.
So what do I do?
So if you're casting it at 7th level, you've expended all 7 charges in one blow.
Yeah.
Then you would roll to see if the wand explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After all the charges have been used.
And that's what I. How do I use the rest of the charges then?
That's you used all of them. That was it. You blew all 7 in one shot, and you cast it at 7th level.
So, but you'd roll for each missile.
Right.
Yeah, you roll the damage. Another
6 times.
8. It's
Total.
3 shots initially off magic missile, correct?
Yeah.
So additional 6, so 9. You'd roll it 8 more times for damage, and then you'd roll to see if the wand explodes in your hand.
And I believe that's only if she rolls 1.
Yep, on a 1, the wand crumbles and turns to ash.
For explosions.
I think we all do, Joe. Besides maybe the Xenopia, who's holding the possible explosion.
So you would need to roll damage, another.
I don't roll more damage. I can't click on anything.
Cast the spell. What? Yeah, 8. I guess 8 more times.
On the 7th level?
Well, just because each time you cast it, it's rolling 1 damage die.
Yeah, so just do exactly what we did.
Don't you just roll 4 8 D over D4? 8 4 D4s.
And then that's
Yeah, you could 8 more d4s.
That's what then.
You list to 5.
They'd all have +1 on them, I believe.
What?
So 20 plus 8, so 28. 31 damage, and roll a d20. So it doesn't crumble away to nothingness, but the wand is now devoid of charges. Your turn?
That was my turn.
Etsley. We're gonna
okay.
put it up, and it is on the ground.
What's on the ground?
Everything.
Yep. It was scared of me. I'm gonna go and smartly. Gonna go right here, staying above it. And I'm going to use my sharpshooter.
Is there some sort of height advantage for range?
No.
No,
He has scrap.
What?
On the
you just want her to fly.
he just has the high.
That's weird. I would have assumed they would have added a function like that.
Okay, first attack. So that's I'm trying to okay, 6,
No, I'm really confused because
15.
so you rolled a d20.
So it'd be -3, so it'd only be 11.
So no, I'm curious because so you rolled a 6.
Yep.
At 3 for your dex, so that's 9.
Yep. That's 3 for my proficiency.
So that's 12, and then plus 2 from hit itself
Nope, from the bracers.
for the bracers, so that's 14.
Yep. And then yeah, I don't understand
And then
mine.
you got a minus, and then the archery is the sharpshooter is -5. So why is it only -3 instead of
That-
-5?
That's what I'm wondering.
Plus 2 from the crossbow itself.
Yeah.
Crossbow plus 2,
Yeah, it is.
and then yeah,
So, yeah.
so it is just minus. So at 11. No, you do not hit.
Okay. Second attack. No. Third attack.
Good.
That one's a hit. That was a good one. And 1 second. Yep. So takes 20 damage.
All right. You see what your bullets sink into the back of its neck.
And I shout obscenities in Draconic.
You notice it look over its shoulder at you, menacingly.
I growl at it. Throw the axe, Salmon.
No, don't throw it.
You can't sure.
Go there. I am going to cast.
Magic missile.
I don't have it. I want to cast Magnify Gravity. Something else is. I'm gonna do that. Third level. It has to beat my DC.
Oh, he does at flying ease.
My DC of 14.
Yep. Doesn't even seem affected. He does take half damage though, doesn't he? Yeah, half damage.
Want to just roll?
No, damage is there. The 12 and the.
Up to 12 on the 4.
You do anything else?
Well, that was an action. I don't have anything else to do. I suppose I could do a bonus session. I don't want to do a bonus session. I'm done.
Allie charges. That's not what it would.
Wasn't she frightened?
You're right. She stands and stares and ends her turn.
Oh, I should have insulted him.
She's still scared.
Scold.
Titus.
Call out to Lady Marie. Hurry not, Lady Marie. My word is my bond. And as I have said, we will give them a fair chance. We will track them down once we are done with this. And then if
You're quite a gentleman.
Let's murder it.
is what I do. So that's not really a direct. Well, could it be a charge if I went from here to there?
What was the distance?
I was here. Yeah, just went here. Then
Yeah.
Oh right, I gotta pull up my warhorse.
Sounds here. He's sturdy me. I'll protect you.
Is it with advantage because I'm behind?
No.
Damn.
It.
Get it, need it. And then target must succeed on DC 14 saving throw, be knocked prone, but I doubt it could. The worst category could rank. It doesn't say what size, it just says target must succeed.
What kind of saving throw?
The strength 14.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Now I make my attack.
It shoves off 14s.
So the horse didn't get advantage, but do I?
No.
Okay. Did not do anything.
Don't feel bad. Doesn't damage
Yeah.
shit to it either.
Didn't do anything. Unfortunate.
That's your turn.
No, I'm going to use Thunderous Smite buff myself. And then that's the end of my turn.
The eagles are scared.
Scold!
Or do they do that in a normal?
Normal. One eagle gains its courage. You're still scared.
Was that its turn? Gauge its courage? Or
Yeah,
okay.
it has to do at the end of its turn. This dragon did not like getting attacked by a big old frost giant.
Clearly.
Did you roll for Allie to be unafraid?
Yeah, she failed.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. No.
But to be fair, the dragon attacked us first.
And it lands all 3 blows on the frost giant.
Please don't kill the frost giant.
Is anyone a crit?
None of them are crits.
Okay.
But he's just tearing off chunks of this frost giant.
Can I hit the frost giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Please heal my friend.
Did you heal him?
I took away all my healing stuff. You're the healer.
Sorry.
And that's D4.
Alright.
I'm scared.
Still within the same distance.
Scored!
And I'm going to say the second command for my gem to expend 1 charge and cause it to fire a beam of light at the dragon. The
What?
This. It's coming from my shield, the gem of brightness.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that.
Yeah, it's got to do a DC 15 con save or be blinded.
It'll be fine.
It failed.
Woohoo! It's blind.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I just imagine Thorkel's hiding behind his shield with this.
Yeah. I will end my turn.
Unfortunately, you're not within 10 feet of me, so that's not a 6.
I assume I'm still frightened
You are still frightened.
and stay 60 feet away.
Yeah, the
Edsley's
frost
also,
there.
by the way, Edsley's also made an attack, so Sanctuary is no longer working on him.
And he raises his mighty great axe and deals 2 massive blows, one of them sinking ridiculously deep. And he decapitates it with his final blow.
Damn.
Breathing heavily, bleeding from several wounds, he looks to Thorkel and says, "Good job, Litbrotva." That was like Russian.
Okay, that's very
Wow.
Russian.
Wow.
What? Good job, Litbrotva. I have to think about what these sound like each time.
So, am I still technically frightened even though it's dead now?
Oh, the thing you were afraid of is no longer alive.
Well, if we're out of initiative,
I'm gonna fly back down to the ground.
I would.
and I would go to the frost giant. Do you wish to bear your wounds, or would you like us to tend to them?
As long as it's convenient to you.
Alright. I'm going to ask for assistance in healing this frost giant. Anyone gonna help me?
I can.
So what kind of assistance do you want? Help with?
Healing? And Alex said
First
yeah,
in the world of healing and verse in the well of, the world of hurting.
Well, the Marie comes over and puts her hand on the frost giant. And now they're standing next to each other. You can see that she's significantly taller than him. And you see several of his wounds begin to close up.
Then Brian's, and I use 20 of my lay on hands.
We will have lay on hands. We'll have special healing.
So now I thought you said you got rid of all your healing, so I thought that was Brian. I think was covering it. I bet.
Have
But not,
Got rid of most of mine. This is the only one I kept in. It was mostly just like from
Oh.
in case. But I'm using it for him because I like.
are you walking up then to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were out of initiative, so I didn't think.
I didn't see your mom. So. He looks caught. He seems to be caught slightly off guard by Marie healing him, but he nonetheless thanks her. And then he seems much more warmer, thanking both Xenofia and Titus.
Well, as I promised, we will track down those hill giants. There is, of course, merit to your words. They could cause even more problems to the people around here, but I would still like them given a chance if they've not killed anyone. And you're, of course, welcome to accompany us to see this trash.
After a few moments, you see the two hill giants kind of peek out of the. They didn't go very far.
Way back.
They didn't go very far. They just kind of went behind the trees and watched.
You hit me with the boulder!
Shake my special on him.
Wow. Job well done, everyone.
Yeah, I didn't
Must
do shit.
You're a very skilled group of warriors. I
We
must
have
agree,
never-
you're quite the talented lot.
No thanks to you, lady. But no, I didn't.
Well, certainly not one to shy away from battle, but god damn it. Certainly not one to shy away from battle. We're also try to take it hand in hand with understanding the sides of conflict.
This is good and noble of you. Yeah, quite the knight in shining armor you are. And she winks at Titus.
By the giant.
It's all coming good together.
Well, I have the green bean.
But
So,
Like, add Titus.
lives are lives after all. They cannot be wasted so easily. I'm only
I've
doing
been
what
trying-
is right.
I've been trying to tell him about those two over there this entire time. Many lives would be saved by the ending of theirs.
Potentially. And I understand where you're coming from. The history of giants and small folk is not the brightest, especially between hill giants. However, they could potentially do a lot of good too, from what I've seen.
I don't know what kind of good you would expect a hill giant to do, other than eat all your crops and let everyone else starve.
so
And,
We, or not we made, but like, we helped Betty, the leader of the other tribe, get honest work so that they could pay for their food, and so that in that way they're also helping with the local economy.
You got the hill giant to work.
the things that come out of our mouths.
People
while
have
we're
to see
talking about
it.
all that, I'm gonna go just inspect these wagons and stuff.
They appear to have been raiding wagons headed up and down the road. Most of them were merchant wagons by the looks of things.
Yeah,
They don't seem to have taken anything other than the food for anything.
yeah. Now, does this wagon like have all those weapons and shields and stuff?
Not exactly what's pictured, but there is equipment in there.
I'm guessing that's a chest. I can't really tell.
Either can I just put wagons on their background.
Yeah, it looks like a chest.
Kind of does. Or a really awkward
Oh.
looking shield.
Yeah,
What is your name, Warrior of Frost?
it looks like a bow.
I am your giant Bane.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you. You kind of
I am Bjorn Giant Bane.
Bjorn Giant's Fame. Well, Bjorn Giant's Fame, this is your kill, and you're welcome to it. Otherwise, we will probably bring this to the local lord at Mariensburg.
Just ahead.
Just ahead. So that they might be at ease.
I need nothing from the kill. It's the glory that the saga will bring me.
I mean, we can take the body to the giant village.
We shall.
Our wagon will not be able to carry that.
The giant cut.
I was gonna say we have.
It's about a blasted trip. You stay 3, 4.
Are you saying all that out loud?
No.
Well, then we will certainly toast to your glory the next time we we find a tavern.
It's a
so-
little uneasy that these giants step closer.
Always good to raise ale within the company of good fellow warriors.
Aye. As fine a time as any. Well, with that, then.
With that, you see Marie cross her arms once again and go, I'm surrounded by meatheads.
Nothing wrong with meat.
You saying that out loud?
Under my breath.
Andre, I totally agree.
I apologize, Lady Marie, but as I said, there are sides to everything. And we must be perceptive.
She hears you say that.
Oof. Oof.
She looks over at Edsley. Is like, I don't eat meat, darling.
You're lost.
I knew she was pretty. I like her.
But I'm going to assume that that's a chest because I zoomed in and it looks very chest-like. So I just want to put all the coin, kind of start putting the coin into the chest.
There's a couple of chests here.
Oh,
Yeah, you start loading up the coin. In total, there's 500 gold.
Give me a second. Let's see. That's right here. Okay, 500 gold.
We'll try to find the people they stole this from.
Yep, that was my plan, was doing that.
Return it all. I said, apologize, Lady Marie. As I said, there are sides to everything. We must be perceptive of both. We must remain worldly if we are to see each other as equals, as friends.
I suppose you're right. At least on some level. If I'm going to be defending my hill giant cousin, then I learn to be more accepting.
About that, Lady Marie, you seem to be of the fair side. Are you perhaps a cloud giant?
Why, yes, I thought it was obvious.
Apologies that I had not seen any before now, so needed to be sure.
She leans over and puts her hand on Bjorn's shoulder to make note of the height difference. You didn't honestly mistake me for one of my yet little cousins, did you?
Not quite.
And she steps away and says, "Do not touch me."
Do not. Not quite. I remember legends of storm giants, and with the storm, let's just say my curiosity got the better of me.
No one has seen a storm giant in centuries, darling. But I am a cloud giant. I can play with the weather a little bit.
Rather impressive.
She smiles.
Okay. Okay. Either that was perfectly timed or you actually have butt plug. Whoa. Well, then we should be off.
Well,
We're not in danger anymore. She proceeds to raise up her hand, and the skies begin to clear.
I'm just gonna start.
Cloud.
What?
I'm asking her what the purpose of the cloud was.
Just in case I needed to defend myself.
Ah, okay, cool.
So does this wagon here is like still fully able to move?
None of the wagons are in decent shape to move.
Oh,
How bad is that wagon?
Most of them are pretty much crushed. They were not careful in bringing their findings over.
are there any decent looking weapons that they found?
It's common stuff.
Well, then we should take the head of this dragon and perhaps its body to the tribe.
Yep.
Bring the head to the Lord, and we'll give the body to the tribe.
You're going to give the body to what tribe?
The tribe of hill giants.
Why?
They eat dragons.
Oh. She bites her lower lip and goes, interesting.
Are you accompanying us, Lady Marie, or do you have business elsewhere?
You lot interest me. I wouldn't mind seeing where you go. Especially at this town of hill giants you speak of. Seems most interesting.
Well, we're glad to have the company then.
We're off to Bettysburg.
Please recommend that to her when we get there.
I do want, before we leave, to grab a couple of the dragon's talons.
We're bringing it with us, so.
So I guess in the evenings when we rest, I'm gonna try to,
Are we stopping at Marienburg first then? Or are we just bringing the body to them and then we can bring the head to Marienburg? Let's go to Marienburg and have an entourage.
Yeah, I think towards Marienburg with, 4 giants.
Yeah, that's
and the body of a dragon.
It's very perceptive of you. Yeah, so we'll go to Betty'sburg first.
All right. How are you guys? Buddy, the dragon.
Well, we can ask one of the four to like drag it along with them.
Well, I would first ask Bjorn if you'd carry his kill along with us. But
Don't see any pair.
well, giants would like tea. As you had
Ask them.
bid. If we ask them, they'll eat it. Okay, we'll give them the body.
The hill giants happily waddle over.
Can specifically ask them to like keep it until they get to
They're-
where.
They're going to eat it. Hill giants eat. But we'll take the head into our wagon.
All right. Who's saying that, or is anyone actually telling them that?
I will ask them to try not to eat it until they get to where they're
Try
going.
not to eat all of it.
I'll look at you and go, why should I listen to you? You're small.
Oh yeah! Hold on a minute.
Hold on. Well, now we know how to trigger her.
Take the form of a giant elk. A giant elk. It is huge.
That's probably not big enough, but I thought you were
It's a
going
big
to.
step.
Is it? How big is this elk?
She did say it was huge.
Yeah, in terms of token, it is insane.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So, an elk in real life, a male can stand up to 8 feet tall on average. So,
I look at them.
giant, I would assume it's a size bigger.
I will stop my feet and go, nah.
Yep. And she tried. You see one hill's right and the other one. You see that, Margaret? She just turned into the biggest deer I ever saw.
Yellow.
Bitch, that'd be good eating.
They're welcome to try. I mean,
Before anything else can happen, Lady Marie steps in. Now. I think she's simply asking you to carry it so that the others at the town can eat some too. I suppose we probably should. They seem very good around her.
Wonderful. So, with him carrying the body, we'll load the head into our wagon.
So to get some perspective on this, the hill giants are about 11 feet tall. The frost giant is 16 feet tall, and the cloud giant is 18 feet tall. So she's almost double their height. She literally looks like she's like working with children when she's telling them to nicely carry the dragon body back. And the storm giant stands a full head shorter than her.
and for even more perspective, I'm like 7 feet tall.
No, you'd be taller than that. At least if we're going based on an elk in real life. I looked it up. Male elk will stand about 8 feet tall on average. Females are about 7 feet tall. So if you're a whole size bigger, you'd probably be around 10.
Cool.
Why do you look it up? You're bored?
Well, because they say I'm big, or like I'm up to their size. Like, holy shit, how big is an elk?
Yeah, I know.
Giant elks are considered like spiritual beings or something, like a sign of. So they're rare, but they're huge. Anyway,
Amazing.
So let's pack up everything, and you start heading out to Betty Bird.
I mean, I know it's called Grudhog, but or Grudhog or something like that.
Grothauk.
Grudhog. Gotcha.
Bjorn follows after you guys, curious to see what this is all about. And Marie conjures herself up. Well, she more summons a cloud that was apparently sitting much lower and hovering over the treetops. And then she essentially creates these stairs that lead up to the cloud, and then she walks up them, dismisses the stairs, and then proceeds to just kind of lay down and look over the edge of the cloud, and it follows after you guys.
Nice.
Wondrous indeed.
You're also not positive, but you think you see a really big tent on top of the cloud.
I want to go up there.
I think your fly spell is ended. Well, how long does it last?
It lasted 10 minutes.
Say that you still have like 2 minutes left by the time she pulls this thing out.
I'm just gonna want to fly up there quick and take a look and then fly down.
You fly up, and she's got a really big tent sitting on top of a cloud.
Awesome.
She looks so
I had said
help you down.
wondrous.
Just gonna slowly float down now. Disappear.
Last 30 seconds. You're still high up.
As you start floating down, she just kind of waves a look at you. Toodles.
I wave back. I'm nice.
Get out. She's following while like just reclining on her cloud.
I'm just amazed. My mind is blown.
So you guys just gonna cut cross country?
We will
well.
take the most effective path there.
All right. You guys start cutting cross country. And it is relatively uneventful. Things are definitely not going to attack this party. Not unless they think they're a lot stronger. Course of your travels, Bjorn questions Thorkel greatly and seems he comes to respect Thorkel for his stuff. He's quite impressed with the fact that you're able to wield his hand axe.
Cool.
He also questions the fact of wondering how you got involved with the Hill Giants, and what led you to even think that they could be reasoned with.
I just.
Well, you see,
I just-
it started when we killed one.
Believe that.
There was an altercation that would spiral down into a series of events that would bring us into contact with this new leader of the tribe. They demanded blood for blood, as I had killed her brother. Be it self
Believe have a sense of honor. Hill Giants barely have a sense of taste.
No, but definitely sad, and we bad.
Nevertheless, I hold myself to my own standards of honor, and I believed her call was just, even if it was in self-defense. Instead, we struck a deal. She wanted the previous leader defeated or exposed of, as their plans would have wreaked havoc across the countryside, and she didn't feel too right about that. Finding this more than agreeable, I accepted this offer.
That sounds like the normal modus operandi of Hill Giants. I don't know why any other one would feel guilty for ruining the lives of everyone around them. And when you hear from up in the cloud, Bjorn, you do realize there are two Hill Giants right here with you, and they can hear every word you're saying. You can be at least a little bit thoughtful, can't you? I'm not killing them. That doesn't mean I respect them.
So, what started you on this? What started you on this quest of killing other giants and coming out of the Arctic?
Well, much like many other of my kin who travel beyond the wastes, I sought to seek great victory, so that a mighty saga might be written about the deeds I have done. But as I traveled the lands of the small folk, I noticed that one of the greatest scourges on your people is mine. I couldn't help but realize that the giants, at least those had more common to traveling your lands, the hill giants, have a tendency to prey upon you. I would not stand for it, and so I slew them wherever I would find them. I felt a certain amount of responsibility, considering that they are, albeit very distantly, related to my kin,
How did you lose your madness?
while fighting the green dragon.
I recall that now.
We got separated in the forest to the northeast. I don't know where he went.
I'm sorry to inform you that we did find while we.
Yes, I recall.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I had said that out loud.
I'm saddened at the loss. It's something that is not to be unexpected in my line of work. Anything else? You guys just travel.
I can't think of anything.
Think we just travel?
Well, from where you currently are, it's going to take a week to get to Goothaug.
Are we like on the map?
Well, you were here, and you need to get here. And you're cutting cross country. So going straight through like that, it's going to be a week.
Is that fast route?
Okay.
Technically, it would take just as long to go back to Phandalin and then take the road up to Wave Echo Cave and then go around the mountain.
I will use. Oh, sorry.
I was just say the time you gain by sticking to the roads is lost by the fact that it's roundabout.
I will use gentle repose on the dragon.
Nice.
On the dragon's head, anyway.
It's on the head.
What does that
Yep.
do?
Keeps it from decaying for 10 days. And all it costs me is 2 copper and a pinch of salt.
As over the course of the journey, the two female hill giants keep eyeing the dragon's corpse very longingly, but they don't seem to be willing to do anything without permission from Marie, at least.
To be fair, I didn't realize it did days, so
Oh, well. Brian, do you have that bag of feast?
Yeah.
I want to start rolling for that to see if you can keep them fed.
We can.
You can only use it 3 times a day.
Cha-cha!
How much he takes out just changed the quality of the food.
Well, okay. That's
I don't care.
Oh, but yeah, it's just feeds for like 6 people or something, right?
It's like 12.
Yeah, 12 people.
12 people. Well, I mean, all of us can
Also,
eat
can't
our
you
own.
just give them a good berry.
They aren't prone to this concept. They're not happy to do that.
For the good berry.
They don't like the good berry.
Didn't think so. So yeah. Make a feast.
I did.
makes them people.
Roll to 15.
Well, I mean, he could, use all 3 things at once.
Don't even try it. You hand them this little bitty berry, and they take the
That's
consequence.
why we stick it in one of Brian's foods.
Yeah!
You know, like you do with dogs.
Whoever's doing it, make a sleight of hand.
I don't got a sleight of hand with first shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a +3 to mine.
If Pog was here, he would do it just fine. He would just pop it in their mouths.
Or Zanafia will just do it herself.
Yeah. Peeks the good berries into the food, and they're all like, "This ain't much food, but I suppose." And then after they eat the piece that has the good berry in it, they both just kind of, "This is weird. I don't know what the feeling is."
I'm
feel like
tripping.
eating it. I don't feel like eating. You think I'm sick?
Nah, you're fine.
I don't know. I think I got it too. I feel funny.
Well, funny is better than bad, so let's go with that.
Didn't see it happen.
Roll 10. I saw that.
How long does the effect of good berry last?
24 hours.
Oh shit.
Well, no, they stop work. They give you a full nourishment for 1 day, and they each berry gives you 1 hit point.
Thorn did see that.
But the berries lose their potency if they have not been consumed within 24 hours.
Oh, but it was talking without my mic. I don't care if Bjork sees it. He's smart enough to either not say anything or maybe tell them.
No, but you see him smiling for the rest of the day.
That is
What's this one? Butterscotch.
Well, you guys travel. You manage to figure out ways to sneak the good berries to those hill giants the rest of the trip. And by the end of it, they're getting kind of concerned about whether or not they've caught something. They get back. You guys make it. Roothaug.
That's what we need to do. We gotta train a bunch of the giants to be, druids, so they can get good berry. And there we go. Food problem solved.
Hey, there I am. There's Rathia.
Where are we?
Back on the dock with Betty.
Oh, there it is. Bettysburg.
There's Hank,
There's Boinker and Boinker.
Boinker.
I still want to know who this is.
Who?
This one.
Human? Oh.
The human.
Or they're long gone.
It's for the chef.
Oh, me.
Oh no, the chef is Oinker and Boinker.
I was going to say the Boinker and Boinker are the chef.
Yeah, they're probably
You
eating
never
that.
know.
You would have, like, if anyone had walked into the kitchen that day, they would have noticed that there was a person tied up on one of the tables.
Betty's probably saved him. No, Betty probably saved him.
Well, we did party that day.
Saved it for dinner.
Oh God, did we eat it?
What do you?
Oh, I probably
I
did.
just ate it. I just put it in my bag.
You never know. Does Betty have a chair now?
Look at the busted ass wagon. That poor guy.
Yeah, that one poor guy.
Before he died.
Did we smell like a foul smell in the air due to, yeeting Peggy out the window? Is she still in the river, lake?
Fish ate her by now.
No, you don't throw anything.
Yeah.
Also,
You wouldn't smell half of it.
I was gonna say that's a lot to eat.
We don't know what fish are in that lake.
True.
Shit.
Could have been crabs.
Still have no idea what we've been through.
she looks very surprised as you walk in. You guys want to move where you guys want to be, and then I'll move.
Well, I don't want to be near him though. I'm the one that said.
What time is?
Orkel, Beck, are you gonna move at all?
Urkel moved up here.
Back move there. So many big toes.
So little people. Oh, okay. Surrounded.
I mean, basically,
Yeah.
several of the giants continue to notice that there are now female hill giants here. That's interesting. But even more attention is almost all the attention is being put on Marie.
Because she's hot.
Damn right.
I think there's something you guys are missing.
She's big.
She is weird.
Oh, she's just tall. Does she?
She's not just tall. She's literally like proportionally bigger than all of them. Like she is normally proportioned for her size. She's just 18 feet tall, whereas all the giants in here are like around 11 or 12.
But I thought they cared more about girth, not height.
It's their best way of expressing size
Gotcha.
compared to each other, at least amongst hill giants. They can't exactly make themselves physically bigger.
The rack.
They're all, they're paying, so to speak, deference towards the two bigger ones, even more so than they pay deference to Betty. Betty's just kind of like sitting there, mouth agape, not sure what to say. Marie looks slightly. She's trying really hard not to touch anything in here.
Just let it
Probably a good choice.
have everything that has.
Everyone make a
up.
perception roll real quick.
Nope. We'll hang on.
Zenobia, Titus, and Thorkel specifically notice. If you look closely, you can see that Marie's actually causing herself to levitate off the ground even.
I was gonna say she's not even touching the ground. She's floating.
I'm looking at this flying bee here.
Warm greetings, Betty.
You brought guests. I see.
Yeah, apologies for not sending a message ahead of time.
Listen to the animal messenger.
We all.
I didn't think you'd be back so soon, and I didn't think you'd find anyone like this to bring with you.
We certainly didn't plan on it. However, the circumstances being as they are, there are 2 hill giants, as you can see, that have come into our care.
Yeah, that's. Oh, and they're both women folk. That's good. But she just like can't take her eyes off of Marie.
Question, Joe. Did they drag the dragon's body into that corridor behind them?
Yeah.
Well, as it happens, they were causing trouble on the hillside, or along the country.
The
Along
hills.
the country, shut up. Along the country, and were it not for a timely intervention, they could have lost their lives. We are hoping that you might have room for them here. They could join.
I'd say so. I mean, I don't remember if I mentioned it before, but it's a good thing to get more women folk around here.
I know what I was thinking.
Betty,
These are our other friends that we met.
Betty seems really distracted, and then like slowly walks up to Marie, and it's just like, "Gosh, you're real pretty."
I would like to introduce, for my manners, I would like to introduce Lady Marie and Bjorn Giantsbane.
Lady Marie ever so hesitantly takes a step back, and then proceeds to bow towards Betty and says, "It's a pleasure to meet you." Bjorn just grunts and keeps holding his axe while looking at all the giants in the room.
By the way, how is the agreement going with the town of Fendelin?
Andre, you realize it's Laban.
No, because it was 4 days, or it was 4 days from Marienberg, but we didn't reach there. I think it was 2
Yeah.
days.
You traveled 2 days, and then you traveled 7 here, so it's been 9 days. It's
So
now
that's
like,
still not bad.
yeah, it's now like almost the end of September, by the way.
That gives them enough
Still-
time to start working.
Well, I mean, they're primarily working in the mine anyway, but
Yeah.
So
yeah, we managed to. I mean, I sent a couple of the boys down, and they're trying. I tried to pick the brightest of them. Not that I got a lot to pick from, but they're picking it up best they can. And once they figure things out, I'll send the other guys down, and maybe they can learn from them. At this point, Bjorn steps forward and said, You mean to say that you've sent your kin to work the farms and the mines and the mines? You're doing honest work. Well, yeah. What makes you think that? What gave you the idea? Why was this even possible? How did you even build something like this? I've never seen hill giants have this kind of craftsmanship. Oh, we didn't build it. We found a bunch of gobos and they did it.
Goals.
At least something makes sense around here. Bjorn then looks to Titus. So it is true that you've helped this village find honest work alongside the small folk.
on my life, I will not lie, sir. It is as I have said before. They want to try, and they deserve that chance.
I didn't think it was possible, but if this really is going to work, then I hope that this is something that can be done more often. I do not enjoy killing my kin.
Could not imagine that you ever would.
I simply considered it a necessary evil. To which Marie slaps him on the back and says, See, that's the spirit. Do not
Don't
touch
press your luck. Do not touch.
Do not touch me, woman.
He steps off the back.
I'm not hitting shit. Just the back.
Take the text there.
I don't want to do the deck save.
I kind of thought it was the next way.
Take the damage.
I'm done.
Did we explain to her that? Yeah. So, do the other two hill giants like accept being a part of this group?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Well, then
Yeah.
I should leave them in your care, Betty.
having a roof over their heads and regular meals is a great concept. Though they are still concerned they might be sick.
Well, as soon as I leave, they'll realize they're not sick, and maybe they're just allergic to me.
Well, we shall leave them in your care then, Betty.
Do we need to step aside and like talk to the other two giants that are still around? Are they gonna leave?
Well, they're going to. If you guys head out, they follow at when you head out. They seem to be waiting on your cue right now because this seems to be business you've done.
I hate to leave so quickly, but we do have pressing business.
Dragon head to deliver. You know.
Wish you all the best, Betty.
Well, thank you kindly. You know, you're always welcome to stop in. She's still like glancing over at Marie.
And with that, we will take our leave.
At once you're like outside and relatively out of earshot of all of them, Marie just kind of goes, "Well, that was
Quaint.
pleasant." Yes, you worded that better. Much better, Titus. Anyhow, I believe you're off to Marienburg.
Indeed we are. We need to let the Lord know that the dragon has been slain, and that his kingdom is that much safer. Well, his city is that much safer.
Well, if you don't mind, would you be bothered if I decided to just tag along?
Yes, please.
You are always welcome to company.
I must say, I find you positively interesting to think that some small folk managed to tame a lot of hill giants and get them to work for them. That's incredible.
I would see it more as an understanding, but I understand where you are coming from. I've come from a strange life, and I intend to live it as best I can.
And what exactly could be so strange about your life?
To reveal its nature would be a danger in and of itself. I could not possibly put you in harm's way.
Oh, of course not. Secrets always make a man more interesting.
Where's the thunder crack?
Bjorn then steps in. Regardless, it is obvious that the order is far more broken than I thought it was. I believe that you may know more about this than most other mortals. As such, I would hope that I might be able to contact you again, but I must leave and find out what is happening in the world of giants.
Well, we certainly tend to stir the pot wherever we go, so finding us should never be a problem.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a rock and hands it to Thorkel.
Is this phone number?
I'm gonna call you like every day.
It is a runic sending stone. You can use it to contact me if there is anything that you find out. And when I need to find you, I shall use it to find you.
Cool.
Do not lose the rune stone, Nitrodva.
Now I can stalk you.
And when he says that, Marie goes, "Aww." But way over exaggerating it. She's clearly not particularly sincere when she's doing this. She's poking fun at Bjorn. Bjorn is actively ignoring her. And he seems to primarily be speaking to Thorkel. But this goes, "Yes, I will be on my way. I need to find out what the ancestors said." And then he begins walking away.
Safe travels.
Glory, Bjorn. Glory to you.
And once he's far enough away, Marie just goes, "He's just a stick in the mud, isn't he? All the stuff about the order, the ancestors, and glory, honor."
So I take it you have no idea, like, why the giants are acting different than usual.
I didn't even know they were, darling.
Yeah, I figured.
Then again, I'm not usually around most of the time.
Duty, no brains, I get it.
Dig that out loud. all this ancient prophecy mumbo jumbo. It never interested me.
I might about to.
I would think the lady has secrets of her own. I won't say that out loud, but that is my thoughts on the matter. Right. Well, we should be on our way to Mary's.
She hops back on her cloud.
I look longingly up at the cloud. I miss being able to fly. It was the best 10 minutes of my life.
You saying that out loud?
No, just thinking it.
Man, if only I could fly. Wink, wink.
Just kind of look at him, shaking my head.
I just say it.
But we ride on.
You ride on, and after a few moments of riding your horse starts freaking out, Etsley, and then you realize that you've been slowly ascending on a cloud.
Kind of worried at first, looking around.
Your horse is absolutely losing it.
I try to calm him down.
Until it does. Okay.
Animal handling.
Yeah, you got to speak with animals, right?
I don't.
Got it prepped. No, Kelly has it.
I have both animal friendship and speak with animals. So
Yeah, if you can't speak with animals, you could tell it to calm down, and then you could make a persuasion roll to calm it.
I could tell my horse to tell it to calm down.
Cool.
So now you're allowed to make persuasion rolls to tell it that everything's okay, rather than animal handling.
animal handling is better though.
You could use animal handling from the beginning. I'm just saying that you can now persuade it to calm down. Well, it's even, I would say you'd have had advantage regardless, but because you can now talk to it. But yeah, you calm the horse down, and now it's standing stock still, awkwardly, but still kind of concerned. And it's on a little cloud that's now floating about 5 feet off the ground.
I'm gonna look up towards Marie. I was gonna say giant lady. And I just kind of give a nice little bow.
She gives
Just
a little wave.
Kind of just sit there.
You're floating 5 feet off the ground on a cloud.
I'm happy.
On a horse.
On a horse. It's the little things in life you gotta enjoy.
So you guys continue your journey.
Actually, Lady Marie, I would like to ask, what was your business down here?
Oh, I'm just, sightseeing,
Fair enough reason as any.
traveling and whatnot.
Quite the same as us, actually.
Just trying to find things to keep myself occupied, so to speak. And we will call it there.